Most users treat artificial intelligence like a sophisticated 1990s search bar. They type a one-off question, wait for a result, and immediately move on. Large language models operate on probability. When you provide zero context, the system defaults to the mathematical center of its training data. It produces the most likely answer, which is the literal definition of average. The physical act of typing creates a natural barrier to quality. It is tedious to type out the 3 paragraphs of background information the AI actually needs to be useful, so we settle for shorter, shallower prompts. High-level output depends entirely on the depth of the initial operating context. Without that foundation, even the most advanced models are trapped in a cycle of making guesses. Voice dictation bypasses the typing bottleneck. You can speak roughly 150 words per minute, fast enough to explain your goals, your obstacles, and your specific intent without the friction of a keyboard. You can also use the AI to extract its own requirements. By giving it a basic premise and asking it to interview you, you ensure the model has every specific data point it needs to succeed. Complex prompts require a logical structure. The MAPS framework provides this through 4 distinct variables: mission, ask, parameters, and shape. The mission defines your overarching project objective. The ask identifies the specific, immediate task you want the system to complete right now. Parameters set the strict rules and constraints for the logic. Finally, the shape dictates the visual format, whether the answer arrives as a spreadsheet, a markdown file, or a list of bullet points. This framework forces the system to ignore its general training and focus exclusively on your targeted data. It removes the opportunity for the AI to make assumptions. Shifting to structured, voice-driven interviews turns the interaction into an active collaboration. You provide the intent, and the framework ensures the AI provides the precision. Starting every new chat at 0 creates constant friction. You spend half your time re-explaining your business model, your target audience, and your personal preferences. A master context profile solves this by acting as a permanent memory layer. It centralizes your long-term goals, active projects, and institutional knowledge into a single reference point for the AI. By providing the AI with archives of your past emails and documents, the system can map your specific syntax. It learns your vocabulary, your typical sentence length, and your level of formality. On screen, you can see the results of syntax mapping. On the left, the output is technically correct, but cold. On the right, the system uses your voice and tone profile to draft an email that actually feels like you wrote it. This profile enables the AI to act as a digital proxy. It operates using your specific worldview, eliminating the need for constant re-education. This same logic applies to learning. When the AI has access to your specific research materials and study goals, it functions as a personalized tutor, synthesizing complex subjects in minutes. A schedule audit reveals your actual time spent. AI analyzes it against goals, replacing low-value meetings with strategic blocks. Deep financial context works similarly. Centralizing revenue and expenses builds a live picture of your business health. With this data connected, you can query specific metrics in real time. You can ask for your exact burn rate or project your remaining cash runway without manually updating a single spreadsheet. Grounding the system in the reality of your schedule and your capital gives it the perspective of a strategist. It provides insights based on facts rather than generalities. The most effective users eventually move beyond manual prompting. They build automated systems that handle tasks without direct intervention. Focus on repetition. If you debug the same code or sort the same files every week, record the process. Turn that recording into a workflow that the AI can execute on its own. You can then link your email, calendar, and task manager into a central agent. You set the permissions, defining exactly what the agent can finish and what requires your final signature. In this role, the system manages the routine. It monitors your systems and handles the logistical overhead, functioning as a digital chief of staff. There is a common trap in saving AI tutorials and top 10 lists. Collecting workflows feels like progress, but it is often just a high-tech form of procrastination. Specific AI models will change every few months, but the core principles of context and delegation are permanent. Close the tabs. Choose one single system, whether it's a context profile or a calendar audit, and implement it today. The advantage comes from the work you actually deploy.